Here are Hytrix Cycles. We're showing the first look at our 3500 watt Black Lightning system. This bike will go 52 miles an hour on 3500 watts. Let's take a closer look at some of the features. This bike is a fully loaded bike. We put a lot of extra features on the bike to kind of demonstrate what you can get. We do sell this model fully loaded as is. Let's start off with the frame bag. We put a medium-sized compact frame bag within the frame. So surprisingly, this frame bag has that big 30 or 78 volt battery in there. We'll actually do a separate video showing some details of the battery. It actually has the space in here between, which we like the look of, which gives us a chance to put a lock in here. You know, nice little place to wrap a A-bus chain lock. This is a titanium chain. From what I was told, these chains are pretty hard to cut. You need real super-sized bolt cutters. They're not easy with the shape of the chains and the composite. So hopefully you never have to test that theory. Let's go down to the front end here. We're showing the 203 millimeter Tektro Dorado brakes. We have these both on the front and the rear. Gotta have great braking if you're gonna have a bike that can go this fast. So we decided we upgraded, put these type of brakes on. Got a nice double wall. It's the XM25 rim, you know, with heavy gauge spokes. You know, you've got to have these little details when you're building a electric bike that can, you know, certainly reach speeds like this. You can't really overlook these details. Looking at the tires, you know what? We're a big fan of the Maxi hookworm tires. These are 2.5 width tires. Very wide, but you can see how street savvy these are. There's really no nub at all for street use or even light trail use. Coming back on the shock, we put the RockShox XC32 front fork. Now this is a 120 millimeter air solo shock. Now RockShox does build a coil shock, which looks pretty close or even identical to this particular shock, and they still call it XC32, but we do put the 120 air shock on. A little harder to find. Checked online, kind of hard to get the 120 air shock. You have to search for it. All right, coming up to the handlebars. This particular bike, we did a little extra features. We put on a left mirror, put a little cell phone holder for yourself. This does have the Cycle Analyst computer. And we got the big boss on here for headlights. This is a 4000 lumen headlight. Unbelievably super bright. We're going to demonstrate that in another video, how bright this thing is. We'll probably film that tonight. There's a quick look at the brakes. The Dorado front and rear hydraulic brakes. Gotta have great brakes. You know, the shifters, remember this price of this bike was built to stay within the best budget you can get. We call it the bang for the buck. You know, kind of the best bike you can build for performance, you know, and getting the components that you want, but finding the right corners to start off with within a budget to stay within a price range. So we decided to go with the Shimano Alivio shifters, both the mid and rear derailleur. It's a good shifter. It's a great shifter. You know, I mean, the SRAM X7 or even the X9s or the XOs are certainly upper end shifters. But, you know, for an electric bike and the way it shifts, we're probably not going to shift a lot with our gears. But it's very smooth, very quick. Maybe I'll do another video on that, showing how it shifts. Coming down here, we've got the Truvativ crank set. It's an E400. We put upgraded pedals. This is the DK Distortion Pedals. These are really nice. They're thick, meaty. They've got nice grips on there. They match, blend into the bike really well. Very nice pedals. It's about $160 rear shock. This is the RockShox bar. It's a great shock. You know, you can jump up to the Monarch or Monarch XX. You can, you know, spinning probably twice as much on the shock. But this is a great entry-level, great shock. You know, it's not even entry-level. It's certainly higher than that. Coming back to the back, there is the rear derailleur. It's the Shimano Alivio. Very good shifter. And now we're looking at the core of the bike. This is the Black Lightning motor. This is the biggest Black Lightning motor that's made by HPC. But we actually, normally the bike is sold at 2,800 watts of power. It's kind of the maximum power that they sell it at. But here we're actually demonstrating for the first time putting 3,500 watts through this motor. Coming up to the seat, you know, comfort's very, very important. We're a huge fan here of the Luxio Giant seat. This thing is one of the most comfortable seats we've ever sat on. And then here on the back, we actually have a custom toolkit. It's about a $200 custom toolkit. Everything that you need to fix or repair this bike on the road is in this toolkit. We do have it on our website showing the components or the different parts of this kit, but you know, if you start to piece that together, you'll really see the value in that kit. You know, you have to have something that's kind of custom to fit every component of your bike. Every bike has different sizes of screws, bolts, you know, Allen wrench. Everything that you need is in there. Hookworm tires. There's a closer look at the rear motor. Okay, obviously we've got a torque arm put on this bike, and we kind of built a we got a kickstand on it. Now, you know what, these full suspension bikes don't usually come with kickstands, but we actually have one that works and fits. Took us a while to find one, but we do. So there you go, some extra features on the bike. Now this particular bike's going to get a little extra makeover. We're going to do a couple test runs showing the speed that the bike can travel. And we're actually putting on a second rack and bag system on here with a second battery. So this bike will get about 90 miles range per charge. We'll actually have the charger system built into the rear bag and rack with the battery, so we can just plug in anywhere as we're traveling. And we actually have the HPC windshield that's going on this bike. That windscreen can add 5 miles an hour on your top end by using it. It's aerodynamically cutting down the wind resistance, can increase 10 to 12% performance of your bike. So we're going to actually add that to the bike. So there you go. That is the first look of the Black Lightning. We feel this is our bang for the buck bike. You get all the what we consider the best components for your bike for the price put together. All right, well, thanks for watching. Please stay tuned. We're going to follow up with a few more videos of this bike with the extra battery and some of the performance. Thanks for watching. One more thing, wanted to go ahead and add, this is the actual charger that comes with 3,500 watt. This is the 4 amp. It's a pretty big guy. This is kind of the upgraded charger. This thing will charge the bike in about 2.5 to 3 hours tops. This is something that you got to have. You know, one thing about these chargers, I want to make a quick note. They're actually made with silver, not copper, silver wiring, silver circuit boards in there. Silver is the best conduct of electricity conduit, more efficient than copper. Of course, silver is certainly more expensive than copper. That's why, you know, it's certainly limited. But this is what these are made of. That's why what you're investing in when you buy an electric bike, HPC, you're getting a very high quality valued machine. All right, well, thanks. Please stay tuned.